So this is to Nibiriuman. Just want to show you this is JText put together. And then I have, where is it? This is eText right there. And then do I have P? Oh, there it is. Here's P. Now you say that the God of Israel is Marduk, Hiramazda, Zeus. When looking at the Bible, right, just New Testament, look at chapter 1, basically chapter 1 verse 1 to chapter 2 verse 3, and then the rest of chapter 2, 3, and 4. You have two different gods. You have El and you have Yahweh. God is this ethereal, all-knowing, all-existing, all-powerful, spatially non-available spirit of a God, and is called God, and creates heavens and the earth and everything like that. The Yahweh in the second creation account his name is just Yahweh. It doesn't even have any of the I am who I am. That's not understood by the writer. And he's like an Olympian god, kind of like Zeus, who's a flesh and blood, but immortal, kind of. He's worried about man overpowering him. He walks around. He doesn't know everything. He gets jealous. He changes his mind. All this kind of stuff. I would say that El, or Elohim, is closer to I rather than Marduk. And that Yahweh is closer to, like a Zeus character. So you do have competing gods. They're not really competing gods, more as competing views of God, which do make them different gods, right? The God of the Christians is not the God of the rabbinical Jews. The God of the Roman Catholics is not the God of the Jews. The God of the Muslims is not the God of the Christians or the Jews, even though they all claim it to be the God of Abraham. And certainly the pantheon, the polytheistic gods of the Mormons look nothing like any of the Abrahamic gods, even though they all call it God, or they might, whatever. But the God of after these 5 writers get compiled, and the Torah gets compiled sometime after the captivity, you get this book, this Torah, and you get this understanding of God. But it's significantly different than the Babylonian gods, the Greek gods, the Roman gods, or even, Baal and Dagon and Mot and Astaroth and Asherah, or even the Egyptian gods. I mean, drastically different. But the Roman Catholics did not write the Old Testament. That was written by, and I gave you the different writers that then got stitched together, by the Jews and the Israelites. And the Israelites and the Jews were two different people. Judah and Benjamin broke after the sociopath David and his psychotic son Solomon screwed over the tribes, basically had a coup and took over and just shitted on all the tribes of Israel. So there's a break, which is why you had 2 temples, one in the north, one in the south, right? But no, the gods aren't the same. And I'll leave this at part one here, and this is very friendly, and I'd like to hear your response from this. Peace to you, and I'll have part two, and I'd love to hear your comments in response to that as well.